Hashtag Pat, I don't want to overreact, but is Taysom Hill going to take the Saints to the promised land? Also, is he better than Lamar Jackson? I referred to this tweet earlier. Hilarious. Lamar Jackson won the MVP as the most valuable player just a year ago. Now, because the Ravens have had their struggles, even though they still have a winning record, and things seem to be lost on the offensive side of the ball in Baltimore. People are wondering if Taysom Hill, who had his first ever start yesterday, is better than him. I love the internet. I love the society we have created. What have you done for me lately? If it is nothing, and I'm talking about just yesterday, I will ruin every single thing you've ever fucking done. I like our society being like that. High accountability. Taysom Hill was a much better quarterback than a lot of people thought he was going to be yesterday. First half wasn't great. Get a half of football under your belt. He's like a rookie basically at that position, even though he's done gadget plays in the past. Second half, he and Sean Payton went to work. He's explosive whenever he's on the ground. He can make the throws. It seemed like he was getting through his progressions, and I think his team likes him, and he has a defense down there that is unbelievable. That Saints team with Taysom Hill is going to be just as good as they were with Drew Brees, I fear, and that sucks for everybody in the NFC. Now Sean Payton is 6.5-0 with other quarterbacks other than Drew Brees in the last 2 years. Incredible work down there.
I mean, I'm a fan of Taysom, absolutely.
Me too.
And if you're going to face the Saints and you're a defense, you're thinking, all right, let's say 3 or 4 weeks from now, they're going to have to make a decision. Like if Taysom continues and they keep winning, are they going to make a decision? If you're facing them, you're like, all right, this is a different offense with Taysom Hill compared to Drew Brees. They may run some of the similar things, but you have so much more to worry about with Taysom Hill in there. I'm curious to see what happens if he can continue to get better and better over these next 3 weeks.
First half, I was watching, and I didn't want to publicly what's that?
Everyone wanted Jameson, didn't they?
Yeah, the internet wanted Jameis, but I was watching, and I didn't want to tweet it or anything like that because I wanted to see a full game because I thought there was a chance that maybe, looking through a progression in a coverage could be a little bit more confusing than it was at BYU or whatever. Yeah. So I thought there was a chance that he could look rough early. And he did. I saw a lot of my former teammates that were good athletes that could throw. It felt like I was watching them play quarterback. You know what I mean? Like they can make every single throw, but maybe being a quarterback where you have to know what everybody's doing and you have to be able to read and guess what a coverage is before anybody else in that whole thing. And being commanding in the huddle and everything like that, I thought there was a chance that, it's not an easy thing to do at an NFL level, okay? That's not easy at all for anybody, even if you're a great athlete. But in the second half, watching him kind of go through a couple progressions, and then throw the ball on the money. Now, he was short on a couple balls, deep balls, which I assume they'll keep flexing to showcase that he has a better arm than those two that potentially got out a little bit early from his grip, it looked like. He looked like a real quarterback there at times. Even dropping back in the pocket, he was running backwards at one time. He looked like a real NFL quarterback in the second half. And if you're a Saints fan, you got to be pumped about that. I mean, he's quick, too. Those legs are massive, and he's very quick. That run around the edge there was awesome to watch.
Well, don't you feel like if he's able to become like the next franchise quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, there's never really been a quarterback like Taysom Hill. If he's your full-time starter, we have plenty of guys that are dual threat that can run. We know Lamar, how dynamic he is. But Taysom Hill is a guy, I don't know if he can last, but how he runs like a bruising running back almost. So we don't have it. We've never really seen a guy. Let me know if I'm missing somebody.
Luck.
I'm getting who?
I think Andrew Luck was like this.
But Andrew, he was not nearly the threat to run that Taysom Hill is.
Agreed, completely agree. But that was kind of what Andrew was like whenever he ran. He was like a lumbering Oh, what are you talking about?
Lorenzen right there.
Oh, you're talking about the hefty lefty.
Yeah, I mean, that
Pillsbury
guy was running through
Our
people.
guy, Jared Lorenzen.
Hell yeah.
Rest in peace, pal. He was awesome, man. That's a legend gone too soon right there. But yeah, if he got rumbling, I mean, people look at
right through him.
Look at.